Comment: why Donald Trump should not be inaugurated? Donald Trump's return to the presidency in 2025 would be one of the worst things to happen to the United States. His erratic behavior, controversial statements, and lack of respect for international norms threaten to damage America's reputation and relationships with key allies. Take his recent comments about Canada, for example. Trump suggested that the U.S. should use tariffs to force Canada into giving concessions on trade, calling Canadian leaders too soft and accusing them of taking advantage of the U.S. economically. These remarks are not only false but also risk alienating one of America's closest allies and largest trading partners. His bizarre suggestion about buying Greenland resurfaced recently, showing his dismissive attitude toward sovereign nations. This idea, which was widely mocked when he first proposed it during his previous term, continues to strain relations with Denmark, which oversees Greenland. Such ideas make the U.S. look unserious on the global stage. Then there's Panama, where Trump's comments about potentially using American power to control the Panama Canal demonstrate a disregard for international agreements and sovereignty. These remarks have caused outrage in Latin America and further damaged U.S. relations in a region where China is increasingly stepping in as an ally. Meanwhile, countries around the world are turning against the U.S. because of Trump's divisive policies and rhetoric. Allies like Germany and France have criticized his approach to NATO, and his trade wars with countries like China have disrupted global markets. Trump's decision to withdraw from the Paris Climate Agreement also caused global outrage and left the U.S. isolated on one of the world's most critical issues. The world is watching, and many countries no longer see the U.S. as a reliable leader. If Trump returns to power, it could cement a decline in America's influence, making it harder to work with allies on issues like security, trade, and climate change. For the good of the nation and the world, Donald Trump should not be inaugurated again.